Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, March 29th. Thank you for joining into our weekly healthcare reform webinars. We do have some items on our agenda to get through today, but I wanted to do some house cleaning items first. For those of you that are new to this format, we do hold these webinars weekly. We've been doing it since August of 2013. So I always say that I'm still amazed that we have something to discuss each and every week, and that just shows that this law and the ramifications and fallout of it, keep us all on our toes and should give us an indication that we should, certainly keep informed so that you can be a resource, obviously, to your clients. My name is Deb Wilkinson. I'm the Vice President of the Health Plan Options Department here at URL. And with this format, we do encourage you to ask questions. I certainly don't know all the answers, but can search out the answers for you. If you have questions and you're encouraged to ask them, you can do that in one of two ways. You can click your hand icon in the control panel to the right of your screen, or you can type in your question in the question box, and I'll answer that at the end of the webinar. So let's just get started. Hopefully everyone can hear me and see my screen. Just with a quick check of your electronic hands, if you could just click on that to let me know if you can see. Excellent. Great. All right. So let's get right into the agenda. Senator Elizabeth Warren introduced a bill last week to increase affordability and reliability of the plans that are available on the marketplace, and this is nationally, of course. She's also a co-sponsor of Bernie Sanders' single-payer bill, but wanted to clearly propose this legislation to allow more people to qualify for financial assistance. So as it stands now, of course, those up to 400% of the federal poverty level could get some sort of premium assistance, and then, of course, anyone below 150% could be eligible, 250% could be eligible for also the cost share reductions. Her proposal is that regardless of your income bracket and your percentage of FPL, no one should pay more than 8.5% of their income for health insurance premiums. So, will it go anywhere? Probably not, but definitely worth at least letting you know so you're aware of what's going on in case your clients ask you. Pennsylvania Insurance Commissioner Teresa Miller was promoted, if you will, to the Secretary, I believe, of the Health and Human Services for Pennsylvania. She oversees, I think, now 3 different divisions, and she was our former insurance commissioner. Jessica Altman has been the acting commissioner for, probably about a year now, and she was just confirmed 50-0. So she is the new insurance commissioner. A lot of what is going on in Washington and the fact that the cost share reductions and reinsurance proposals were not included in the omnibus bill is that it's now going back to the states to figure out what the heck to do with this law, how to create stability, how to, keep everything, as I said, stable and affordable. I don't think in Pennsylvania, at least in the current makeup, that we're going to do a whole lot in the state to really deal with affordability. Definitely this administration statewide, embraces this law. So I do feel that there will probably be some sort of funding propping up this law. But regardless, what it just speaks to me is that 2019 is probably not going to be a whole lot different than last year as far as rates and narrow network plans and, affordability. And commissions as well. So we're hoping, we were hoping that would change on the individual market for 19, but, I'm no longer optimistic. I think, again, rates. Everybody says rates are even going to increase more. So could be another rocky year in 2019 on the individual side. Speaking of states dealing with their own struggles with the ACA, Maryland, the bill passed both chambers, which would allow for reinsurance payments to the two carriers, and that would be funded by federal and state monies. So again, Maryland is propping up the law and throwing money, good money after bad, I would say. But, just thought that was important to let you know. And as we talked about, higher premiums for individuals in 2019, I say maybe, but that should be probably yes, as a certainty that it will happen. But again, we'll keep watching. And I don't have a lot of updates as far as our agenda, but I do have a lot of upcoming events that could be of interest to you. These are all really health related or business related. If you're in the group market. So I think that definitely it's worth your time to look at these and see if you have any interest in attending. So the first one is a CE class on estate planning for small business owners and professionals. That is here at URL on April 3rd. It starts at 9:30. So if you are interested in that, it is a CE class, as I mentioned. That's in my newsletter, the registration, or you can go to our website under upcoming events and register that way. I've mentioned the last couple weeks PrimePay series on April 11th at 1:30 on using compliance as a tool to get into that door, and they're going to look at small and large group case studies on how that can benefit you. Again, by using the compliance word and fear to get in the door to more groups. The Medicare offerings department, and I know a lot of folks on this line also work in the Medicare segment, but they're running a Medicare appointment for beginners webinar, and that is on April 24th at 9:30. And we are running on May 16th at 2 o'clock a webinar with Sunlife on voluntary benefits and how to increase revenue, your group revenue, obviously, by offering voluntary benefits. There's also going to be some talk about absence management and, a few other items within that webinar. And May 17th, the CPAHU Cocktails with Class. Again, a good way to meet with your contemporaries and, get to know folks in your area that are more than likely going through the same struggles that you are. And then last but not least, I don't have the invitation yet created for this, but mark your calendars, May 23rd at 2 p.m. We are holding a webinar. Highmark is going to announce third and fourth quarter rate changes. They have filed in their small group segment, 2 to 50, they have filed for a rate reduction with the state for third and fourth quarters. They're also working on some broker bonus programs and incentives. So definitely mark your calendars. I think there will be a lot of good information to come out of that. And when you're thinking of third and fourth quarter, then of course, you have to look at your current block and think where they may be going. And looks like they could be transitioning from their current carrier to Highmark. So certainly be prepared for that as well. Highmark, Blue Edge Dental, I did mention this last week, but there was a notice that went out about Litmos training and the modules. It is not mandatory. I just wanted to make everyone aware of that because I continue to get questions on that. And then also the June renewal rates were just announced, which to me just speaks that we are closer to fourth quarter than one might think, and that if you do have an interest in talking to me about what we offer on the group health side, I'd be happy to have that conversation with you. We do offer complimentary federal COBRA. We have a Gemini group bonus program. We offer complimentary summary of plan documents, wrap documents, benefit notices, POP documents. So there's a lot of value adds that we offer to you so that it helps you get in that door to those group clients and offer those as your value adds as well. So again, reach out to me if you have any interest in discussing our offerings. And that's it. That brings us up to our open discussion. Hopefully you have some questions for me, and we'll give you some time to formulate those while you're doing that. Just know that I will be here next Thursday, April 5th already, and hopefully we'll have some more to talk about. So let's look at the questions. Elise mentioned that the renewal rates aren't pooling property, so they're working with Highmark on those to get them out as soon as possible. Great. And some Easter wishes for me. That's very nice. And any update on Cap Blue Cross commissions, Bill asks. And Bill, as far as what they're telling me, they are up to date and payments are being made. But I do meet with them on Tuesday, so I can certainly ask about that and pass that information on to you, and then update everyone next week about the Cap Blue Cross commissions. That's it. Those are our questions for today. You can see all my Easter eggs all over the place. For those of you that do celebrate the Easter holiday, I just wish all of you a great weekend and holiday weekend with your family. For those of you that don't, I still wish you a great balance of the week and a wonderful and relaxing weekend. Thank you and enjoy. Bye-bye.